Okay, guys, so today we're going to be multiplying and dividing rational numbers. It's just like adding and subtracting, except for we're multiplying and dividing, okay? So a lot of the steps are very similar and very much the same. So we want to make sure the numbers are all in the same form, just like before. Either make them all fractions or all decimals, whichever is easier for you, okay? And then we want to multiply and divide just like normal. So if I would normally multiply 3 times 4, I'm going to multiply 3 times 4 and get 12, okay? Remember, you have certain rules for multiplying and dividing fractions and decimals, so make sure you follow those rules. Remember, when we're multiplying fractions, we go across the top and across the bottom. So what I multiply on top is going to be my numerator for the answer, and what I multiply on the bottom is going to be my denominator for the answer, okay? And then decimals, you multiply just like normal decimals, just like normal numbers, but you have to remember with those decimal points, however many numbers are after the decimals in all. So if I have 0.25 and 0.5, there are 3 numbers after decimals in all of them. So that's how many numbers can be after the decimal when I'm multiplying in my answer, okay? And then convert to your correct form for the answer. So if I have it in decimal form, but it wants it in fraction form for my answer, then make sure you convert it, okay? Like before, we're going to do some examples. Okay, so our first one is 5/4 times 0.76. Okay, so we're going to do 5/4 times 0.76. Let's move on. Okay, so I have 5/4 and I have 0.76. Let's see what, I think I'm going to do decimals this time. Okay, so I'm going to look at decimals. Okay, if I look 5/4 as a decimal, 4, that means I'm doing 5 goes into 4, right? Not 5 goes into 4. 4 goes into 5. I did it the wrong way. Okay, that means I'm going to do 4 into 5. Okay, 4 goes into 5. Okay, so 4 goes into 5 one time, right? And then I have to end up doing a decimal there. So that's 4, 1. So 4 goes into 1. I bring it on to 0. 10. 4 goes into 10 twice. That's 8 with 2 left over, and 4 goes into 25 times. Okay, so I'm going to be doing 1.25. Okay, 1.25 times 0.76. Okay, so we're going to write that out. 1.25 times 0.76. Okay, 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, we carry the 3. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Okay, 750. Now the next one, remember there's a 0 there, and then we go to the next one. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry the 3. See, it's already there. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 is 17. Carry the 1. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 7 is 8. Okay, then we add 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Carry the 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. And how many numbers do I have after the decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the decimal is going to be right there. So my answer is 0.95. And that's my answer for that one. Okay, my next one. Example number 2, 0.375 divided by 4/7. So now we're doing a division. So I'm going to put this as a fraction because I know 0.375 is 3/8. And how do I know that it's 3/8? Because when I do 375 over, that's 375,000. So it's because we go tenths, hundredths, thousands. So it's 375 over 1,000. Okay. So how many times so we got to reduce that down. So I know 125 goes into both of these. 125 times 3. 6, 7, 3 is 375. So we're going to do 3. And then 125 into 1,000. So 125 times 8. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 8, 9, 10 is 1,000. So we know it's 3/8. So I'm going to use that because I know it's 3/8. So we're going to erase that so we can see. Okay. So we're going to make that 3/8 divided by 4/7. Okay, divided by 4/7. Okay, so when I divide, remember, keep, change, flip. So we keep the first number the same, 3/8. We change the division to multiplication, and we flip the second number over. So instead of 4/7, we have 7/4. And then we divide, and then we multiply straight across. 3 times 7 is 21, and 8 times 4 is 32. Okay, 8 times 4 is 32. We can't reduce it anymore, so we're going to keep it at 21/32. Okay. Our next one, 7/6 divided by 5/4 times 0.05. Okay. So I'm going to put this into fractions because I already have two fractions, and 0.05 we can put into a fraction easily. What is 0.05 as a fraction? That's 10 hundredths. So it's 5 hundredths. Okay. We can reduce both of those by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 100 divided by 5 is 20. Okay, so we're going to make that 1/20th. So we're going to do 7/6 divided by 5/4 times 1/20. Okay, when we do PEMDAS, remember, multiplication and division go together, but whichever one is first is done first. So we're going to do the division first. So that means we're going to do 7/6, keep that one, change my division to multiplication, and then flip 4 to 4/5. Okay. 7 times 4 is 28. 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, so 28/30ths. So we can reduce it here to make it easier in the long run. What goes into both 28 and 30, you say? I think it's 2. So 2 goes into 28. 2 goes into 2 once, and then 2 goes into 8 4 times, 14, and 2 goes into 30 15 times, 14/15. And then we're going to take this over here and multiply it down here, times 1/20. Okay, so 14/15 times 1/20 gives me 14 times 1 is 14, and 15 times 20 is what? Let's do 15 times 20 up here. 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. Put a 0 down. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So it is 300. 300. Okay. Those both can be divided by 2. So 14 divided by 2 is 7. And then 300 divided by 2 is 150. And that is my answer. Okay, if there's any questions, keep going. You can always message me. Okay, now we're going to do some mixed ones. Okay. No, we're done. Okay.